Austin Thornbury, and today I will be going over why you should buy local beef. Not only are you supporting a local business, but in return you're getting great, organic, nutritious beef in return. Now I'll go over some pros and cons as to why you should buy local. First, great quality beef. When buying from a rancher, it's quicker than buying from a store. And I know that sounds a little bit backwards, but buying from the store means it's going from the rancher to a feedlot with thousands of cattle, which are pushing antibiotics that we have no idea what they're putting on their cows. Then to the processor, to the store where it sits for who knows how long, then to your table. Whereas from a ranch, it goes from the rancher to the processor to your table. With that being said, when steers are when they travel more, they're put under a lot more stress, which causes their meat to become dry, tough, dark in color. Whereas from just the rancher to the processor, they're not put under as much stress, and it's better that way. Moving on to custom cuts. You can go to the processor once you buy from the rancher and say, I want X amount of ground beef, X amount of roasts, X amount of steaks at whatever thickness or thinness that you would like. It's more personalized and custom to you, what you like. Also, when you buy from that rancher and you say, I want steer number 14, that's exactly what you're getting in your beef, rather than when you buy from the store and you buy ground beef, you could be getting any one of these cows. You could be getting all of these cows in 1 pound of ground beef. And looking at them, they don't look too great, do they? So they might be sick, they might be old, they might be young, who knows? Moving on, you get honesty when buying from the rancher. You can ask them, what are you feeding your cows? How much room do they have to roam? How much exercise are they getting? And that's great. They'll tell you honestly. They're not going to sell you bad meat for the sake of $1.
Sorry.
You'll get the best quality meat, honestly, from a farmer. Side note, they live with integrity, so they're going to do what's right 100% of the time, even when nobody is looking. Now, moving on to some cons. A lot of people think that buying local is more expensive, which is true. The upfront cost and the upfront bulk is a lot more expensive. So for example, a local ranch here in Arvada, Sweet S Ranch, their average price per pound is $11.36. Whereas at the store it varies, and you're not buying for a whole year. Whereas when you're buying $11.36, which roughly equals $966 for the minimum quarter of a cow, which is 85 to 125 pounds, you're buying for a whole year's worth. Great, and breaking that 966 back down, that's $11.36, which is great. Storage. A lot of people don't have the deep freezers that they need, where if you go and you buy a freezer that's under $200, you're making a great investment later on. Yes, you have to buy the freezer, yes, you have to buy the beef, but you're saving that whole year. Then the next year you don't have to buy another freezer, and you're also saving money year to year on that beef. And lastly, a lot of people don't live near a local rancher, so they think, oh, well, I'm out of luck on that. If you reach out to somebody, I'm sure somebody will be willing to work with you, willing to even drive it halfway to you, find a postal service to overnight ship it to you. They want to get you good quality beef for you and your family. So, in conclusion, the pros definitely outweigh the cons, as the cons are quick, easy fixes. Buy the freezer, reach out to a rancher, budget for that year's worth of beef. And the pros give you a great benefit, great quality beef for a year's worth. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them.